Good evening, this is 11 Colors, and it is time to walk into a dark room. It is time to put my desk together, because the parts have arrived, and I've been dilly-dallying on taking them out of the boxes and putting it together around this treadmill. And I sort of designed this thing myself. It's not a preset desk. I bought a bunch of parts, and I'm going to put them together around the top of this treadmill thing. So, let's see if this will actually work, because there's no preset design for this. Now that I've got the individual parts out of their boxes and somewhat assembled, now comes the interesting part, putting all the parts together so they don't fall down. Was afraid I forgot these things for a moment. And that is tentatively done. Very tentatively, I'll say. Got this thing a little high, because the plan is, I might have to lower it because I can't see so far in front of me. In case I ever put a television in that spot, I won't be able to see it so well. So this thing will have to come down a little lower eventually. Or maybe right away. Maybe as soon as I'm done filming this, but you don't need to see that much detail, do you? Got my rubber chickens down here. One thing I will have to fix is this wooden panel down here that the desk legs are sitting on. Because apparently when I walk on the treadmill, and I'm just putting my feet back and forth right now. Let me set this down for just a minute. Not sure if you can see it, but if I'm just stepping back and forth on the treadmill is moving this wooden panel I've got on the floor to spread the shock around. And the desk legs are sitting on top of that, and so they're wobbling just a bit as I step back and forth. I don't know how distracting that's going to be. But if it's very distracting, I might have to cut some of the edges off this wooden panel I've got under the treadmill, so the stepping back and forth motion doesn't spread to the desk. But for now, as long as I don't have a television against that wall there, this should be just good enough for an iPad stand, even if it's not that clamp-on thing, and maybe a laptop. It should be good for reading books, too. So, oh, and hey, while I've got you here, what can I do here? What I can do here is pull out a big, fat old book, like this one here, and set it up here, just on the table, not any special holder. Yes, this is going to work out just fine at this height for now. Click the power on there. And I'm probably going to need a much, much taller tripod. So that thing is sitting down low on the floor. Let's see now. Yes, yes, yes. 3, 2, 1, go. And right now it's moving at a leisurely... Well, it started at 1 kilometer per hour, and now it's up to 1.5. And I'm reading a book. We're trying to read a book. A big, fat, thick book about networking that I haven't picked up in a while. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. I can just sit it on the table. I don't need a special book holder of any kind. This is heaven. Even with the desk on the wooden panel, this is not too bad for reading books. We'll have to see about that iPad arm, but I probably won't need the big-ass long iPad arm until I lower this thing a bit. As it is, I have a little stand that I can sit on top of this table here. It's so hard to find a place to just sit and read a good book, or big book. I was going to say good book, but this should just be a big-ass book. This has been 11 Colors, making a walking desk. It's not finished. It's never going to be finished. I'm probably going to lower this table at some point. But for now, maybe I'll be able to get some reading done. And thanks for watching. Whoa, I gotta stop this thing first.